Hey guys, in this lecture we are going to talking about the final keyword in the PHP programming language. The final keywords which prevents the child class from overriding a method by prefixing the definition with the final. If the class itself is being defined final, then it cannot be exceeded. How? In previous lecture you have seen that how we use the inherit and how we inherit one class from another. We also saw how you could override a functions in a inherited class. The or inherited class to replace the behavior originally provided. However, in some cases you may want to prevent a class from being inherited from a functions to be overridden. This can be done with a final keywords, which simply causes PHP to throw an error if anyone tries to extend your final class or override your final function. Let's just see a coding example and you will see that how we can do that. Here you can see that I have to write the PHP code and then here I have to close this PHP code right here. Now here you can see that I'm just creating the final class, and the final class, let's suppose ABC. Now here I have to write that this is the public, and the public here is I have to write the name. Okay, so here you can see that how this class look like with the final keyword. Okay, or one another thing right here what I am creating, let's suppose I have the class which is XYZ, and which is XYZ right here, and here you can see that I have to write that a final, and the final here is the function as well. Okay, and the function here is, let's suppose this is a function of XYZ as well. Okay, now here you can see that I have to write that will return, and the return here is I have to write that this is the final word. So as you can see here, this is how you can write your final class and the final function as well. Hope so you understand now. So final is just a keyword, okay, which is using with a class. So why do we use final keyword? So we use final keywords to preventing the massive inheritance chain of a DOM, and that will encourage the composition as well. This is also forced to the developer to think about the user public APIs, and that will also force the developer to shrink an object public API as well. A final class can always be made extendable, remember that, and that is extends, break and encapsulations. You do not need that flexibility, and you are free to change the code anytime with the help of final keyword. Hope so you understand now how we use them and why we use them. If you find any of the problem regarding this lecture, please let me know, and thanks for watching this lecture.